So I'm sorry that whoa, whoa. I'm sorry that I went to sleep last night. But happy New Year, basically from Mexico. Literally, like less than 300 feet is the border crossing. No joke. It's been a little bit of a stressful day. And I think I found the absolute world's worst truck stop ever. Ever. But oh my gosh, I'm telling you, uh, Mr. Aaron, how you doing, homie? Happy New Year. 2021 is here, and it's not any better so far than 2020. Oh, fingers crossed though. Mr. Diblo, how you doing this early in the morning? For your almost second day. Oh, dude, I'm sorry to hear about that, man. For real, sorry about that. How old was she? Well, you say that now. 60. Wow, way too young. Way too young. Well, hopefully we can take your mind off it just a little bit. Although, do not forget that our hearts go out to you and your family. So, if you need anything, I'm just an email away. So, if you just need to vent, whatever, use my shoulder. It's there for you, man. But we'll try to at least temporarily brighten your day up. Um, but yeah, literally, like right there is the border um to Mexico. I'm not going across. although there is some weird stuff happening around here, all right? But although I walked down there and was talking with the guys. And what is that noise? Is it that truck? No. Oh, I think people are getting ready to race or something. I don't know. It's very strange here. Just saying. Um, so literally all the way around, all night last night, fireworks, huge fireworks in people's houses. Because I don't know, 10 minutes out of a town. These people spent a ton of money and bought tons and tons of fireworks, which I thought was going to be enough to keep me awake last night, but it wasn't because I only had 3 hours of sleep the night before. It kicked my butt. I'm just saying. Oh, I think they were about ready to race, but now there's a border patrol behind them. Busted. Um, I don't know where the hell they were going to race to. Literally 300 feet down the road is the border crossing, so I don't know where the hell they were going to race to. But anyways, so yeah, there was tons of fireworks, basically from straight behind you, all the way to straight behind me. All, I mean, it literally sounded like, I'm sure there was gunshots, but it sounded like gunshots going off. Just pop, 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 pop. I mean, it was just this pop, 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 all night long. So I had the truck running, then I got hot, so I shut the truck off, and then Mr. 2000, Uno, how you do, how you do. Um, so I had the truck off or on, then it got hot in here, like bloody hot, and so I shut the truck off. Well, then it got cold, like which is titties cold, and then I got the truck running again, and then it got bloody hot again, and then it was a long night. It was a really long night. Um, over where I live, people went mental. Yeah, it literally, I mean, even now, like as I was rolling the window up because it got a little warm in here because I've been playing with the pooter. Oh, and for you people that convinced me to play Sims 4, you, my friends, can burn in hell. I hate you. I hate you. I hate you. Not really. That game is so fun and it is so addictive. There are so many scenarios that you can play in that game. You can be as creative as you possibly, if you are an engineer of any kind, you need to get that game. If you want to control everything, Busta Tim is in the house. If you want to control everything on the planet, you need to get that game. It's a little cartoonish, but it's a hell of a lot of fun and it's addictive as hell. Anyways, so y'all can burn in hell. I'm just saying. Not really, but I gotta say something. Um, but right like minutes before, because I rolled the window up because there's a dude from Mexico parked next to me and next to me. Actually, there's everybody in this lot is from Mexico. Yeah, well, I know, right? I was like, I wanted to use that picture because it was actually cool. It showed the thumbnail showed the border crossing, which is literally right there. And but anyways, I was gonna tell you guys, I walked down there and um didn't have any cameras or anything like that. Just walked down and I because I wanted to talk to the guys down there. I don't think Border Patrol ever has anybody just come up and talk to them. And they were a little they were a little sus to begin with. And I'm like, hey, listen, I'm parked right over here. I'm bored. I'm sure you guys are bored too. Um, I just want to come down, and ask some questions, maybe talk with you guys a little bit, blah, blah, blah. I said, nothing major. If you don't want to, I said, I can walk back to the truck. It's no big deal. And so we started talking. And I was like, hey, just out of curiosity, I'm not going to do it. I said, but just out of curiosity, can I go back to the truck, grab my camera? I don't want to record you guys. I said, I don't want to record the building or anything like that. I said, but I would like to just go into Mexico and then come back out. I said, I'm not even going to leave your site. I'm not even going to go in very far. Because the last time I was in Mexico, we went to, it was on our motorcycles. We went through, well, we basically took the West Coast route to Copper Canyon. And is it Copper Canyon or Copper Valley? I think it's Copper Canyon, but it's almost like southern tip of Mexico. We went with the motorcycles. Completely different world back then than it is today. Trust. All right. But so I was like, hey, I haven't been like quote unquote to Mexico in many moons. And I asked the guys, I said, listen, I think it'd be kind of cool, you know, to videotape a little bit in Mexico and then, be able to come back in. And they're like, well, do you have your passport? And I'm like, no. Well, then we don't recommend doing that because we have to do standard. And I'm like, I'm not even leaving your site. You can literally stand in your office because it has windows like almost all the way around it. I'm like, you can stand in the office and never lose sight of me. I'm not going, yes, I'm going into Mexico, but I just wanted to go like 3 feet in, right? uh 3 times a week. You're not cultured. You're called cleansed. All right. There's a big difference. Big difference. You can go to the hospital and talk to the butt doctor and get the same type of cultured that you can at Taco Bell. I'm just saying. Day number 2. You're right, it is. So the guy there was like, well, we would love to, but we're not, uh, never been to. It's Taco Juan's, all right. If you want authentic, not Mexican food, you got to go to Taco Juan's. Okay, okay, get that 6 pack and a pounder. All right, that was a bad joke and it was going into a place that we probably shouldn't go. All right. No. No, Tim, no. Delete whatever you're putting. Just delete it. Nobody, no. Tim, PG. What is your PG? Yours is PG 2, right? No, 8. I don't know. It's PG something not appropriate for anybody outside, inside YouTube. All right. So just delete it. Delete that too. I can see what you're typing. Mm-mm, that's not funny. Anyways, so the whole going to Mexico, filming, and then coming back, it didn't work out. There's a place by me called Elsa Mexican Restaurant. There's seriously, I will plug this place until the day I die. If you guys ever get to, it's New Ulm, Minnesota, Mankato, Minnesota, or Redwood Falls, Minnesota. They have 3 stores now, but the best one I've found so far is Mankato or New Ulm. All right, if you guys want Mexican food, it's not really Mexican food. All right, I'm just gonna say it. It's Americanist Mexican food. So it's Amer-X food. All right. uh, we just got a new Taco Bell. Oh no. Tim, don't tell him not to. Everybody about once a month needs a good colon cleaning. All right. It's not food. It's not real meat. Nobody knows really what's in Taco Bell. All right. But it actually tastes somewhat decent. And you got to go at least once a month. All right. You got to do the wusa or woo. I don't remember, but you got to do the wusa and you got to get harmonious with your body inside and out because most of it's going to be out. I'm just going to say, but you got to go. You gots to go. You got to get one of the shit. What are they called? It's the Dorito chip with whatever meat is in it, with the cheese and the extra whatever they call for meat and the cheese, and you got to eat it quick. You got to eat it quick because the shell turns. It kind of turns to liquid paper, but it's not liquid paper. It's like a chip that went swimming for about 2 weeks, but still retains the flavor, just not the consistency. It's a little weird, but you got to go. You gots to go. It's a great time. I'm telling you, especially the 24 hours afterwards. It's a great time. Back in the neighborhood, when Taco Bell was good. Ah, Tim. Uh, um, really? Really? But no, seriously though, there is a place in New Ulm, and it's Plaza Garibaldi's. All right, and it's on Broadway. What is that? North Broadway? I think it's North Broadway in New Ulm, Minnesota. Seriously, you have to go. It is almost worth flying from anywhere in the world and then a 3-hour drive to the place. I have to think it. New Ulm has an airport, but it's not big enough to fly into. But you have to go to the cities, and then you drive the 2.5, 3 hours, whatever it is, to New Ulm, and then you get a feast on some excellent food. Nothing makes an audience authentic Mexican prepared. Like, right? Exactly. You get an Uber to make the guac sauce, and it might come out a little funky. Not before my time. You gotta remember, I am an 80s kid, dude. What's the matter with you? I grew up in the 80s. That's my jam. That's why I got an 80s. So, oh, seriously. Okay, seriously. The gentleman buying the car, y'all, you just bear with me, all right? I was planning on being home until actually yesterday. What is today? Friday? Yesterday. I was supposed to leave yesterday, but they ended up calling on Monday. So I left on Monday. Or was it Tuesday? I don't even know day. Just bear with me, all right? Just please bear with me. Still trying to get the car fixed, and it's bloody fucking cold too. Um, uh, I want my Mexican food from someone that can speak English. Well, but then that's not authentic Mexican food. You might as well go to Taco Bell, Mr. A. Ron. Do you ever think about that? Because if it was actually, I almost said Mexinese, but that's gross. Don't mix Chinese and Mexican together. That wouldn't. I mean, trust me, Chinese can go with almost anything, in front of almost anything. But no, if you want your Mexican from a guy that speaks or from a person that speaks English, you might as well go to Taco Bell. Mr. Ben, how you doing? Um, you want hot sauce? No. No bueno on the hot sauce. No go. No good? Sort of. Use your imagination, people. What do you want? This is a low budget production here, all right? Um, but yeah, Plaza Garibaldi's. Oh my god, it's so good. So good. It's so good. It's let me repeat myself again. It is so good. It is fantastic. So this is okay. Let's get back to the Happy New Year and a great big fu to the people that wanted me to play Sims 4. All right, let me tell you this. This is probably not good, but I'm going to say it anyways. This is how much I've been playing. Well, not so much since I left home, but when I was home. I'm with you, Ben Wilson. I do not like hot sauce. And I'm telling you, there is a video coming. I haven't made it yet because I'm still trying to convince Uncle Poopsie to participate. I don't know if it's going to happen. So I may have to sucker somebody else into doing it. Who? I don't know. We'll beep to you too. Same as last year. Unfortunately or fortunately. The choice is really up to you. But for me, it's the same as yesterday. So I will tell you. Oh. Sometimes you gotta go through a smidge of pain to get some maximum relief. I did too, see? Actually, no, I didn't. So funny story. No, I don't have COVID. Funny story. Um, well, it's not so much it's bad for you. It's not great for the back door that holds the kids in from dropping them off at the pool, if you know what I mean. Just saying. It makes it a little squirrely when, when the kids are slippery. All right? We went there. Oh, we went there. Y'all knew it was going to happen. But that was no pun intended. But so yeah, there's a video. The video is still coming. The one that I told you guys a while ago, the one that I might die in. There's no might. I am going to die. I'm going to be dead after that video is made. And just eat some ice cream. Well, if you're lactose intolerant, please don't eat any ice cream. No. But so story, funny story. um, whenever I left, when did I leave? When did I leave? Somebody tell me. Please, somebody tell me. When did I leave? Um, where's the calendar in this thing? No. Yes, there. Well, I thought I saw somebody say something smart. Nope. You got to be careful when Brown decides to go to the Super Bowl. Exactly. Mr. Dave, how you do? How you do? No, December. I left the 29th. It was Tuesday. It was a cold Tuesday. It really was. It was a snowy Tuesday. I can't tell a really good dramatic story like that. But so I left Tuesday afternoonish. It was supposed to be, well, no, that one was a mistake. All right, Mr. Steven, that whole $1,000, that I think everybody's learned that the hard way, and it doesn't matter where. If you drive truck and you haven't oopsed the number two's in the caboose, it's gross, but it happens. All right. If you haven't done that, first of all, you're lying. All right. You lying. Second of all, that welcome to truck driving. It only happens once, and then you learn to think ahead. And that thinking ahead might cost you a couple of days, but you figure that shit out real quick, and you can take that pun to the bank. All right, y'all know, y'all know. Um, so left Tuesday afternoon. Was supposed to leave 8 o'clock Tuesday. I got there at about 10:30 Tuesday, which was fine. Didn't actually leave until almost 2 in the afternoon on Tuesday. Drove through a snowstorm, got to northern Missouri, finally went to bed. Slept 2 hours past my alarm clock, drove all the way down to Hillsboro, Texas, the one with the horny bull at my favorite TA. You know, the inappropriate autonomic, whatever, correct? And then had to PC myself all the way down south of San Antonio. It's legal. Or, well, it was until yesterday, or until today. Yesterday was the last day. Got 3 hours of sleep, drove the rest of the way down to Laredo. Yes, Laredo. Unloaded, and then drove all the way over here, right here, actually a mile and a half that way, and got one skid of papayas. Tomorrow I load 10 skids of avocados and also 10 skids of melons. Produce sucks. So here I sit with one skid of papayas on. One. Because I couldn't get here fast enough. Oh my God. So I drove through a snowstorm, almost borderline gray area, broke the law, running on absolutely no sleep for one measly skid of papayas. Do y'all like papayas that much up in the cities? Well, stop it. All right. Uh, oh no, the kids broke down the damn door. I'm just saying. Missouri has the rest areas with the outdoor or the outhouse, which has there's actually no, because the ones that I go down, because I come down I-35 a lot, and most of them aren't the outhouse ones. They're quote unquote conventional ones. You go fit on the pooper in the heat without the worry of a snake coming up and biting you in the ass cheek. Yes, that's a real thing. I swear to God, that's a real thing. So, all right, that leads me into another story. Y'all are going to laugh. And I think everybody has to experience this at least once too. And they're very nasty. One more week of work and then 2 weeks off? You suck. Actually, that's actually pretty awesome. Um, so I think I one of the comedians, a comedian, said it, and I'm like, oh my god, he stole that from my life because it's so practically retired. I know, right? um, so I went up to Boy Scout camp because I went 4 years. I think I went 4 years in a row, and because the last 2 years I was a camp liaison or whatever. I forget what it's actually called, but I was up there the entire time, not just the week or two when the troops came up. I was up there from when it opened to when it closed, which sucked. But we got the better cabins, right? We got actual cabins. I didn't have to worry about spiders or bears trying to dry hump my leg or, you know, a scoutmaster trying to dry hump my leg. So I give my truck to someone else, and I don't like doing it. Yeah, I know, Mr. Ben. Mr. Ned, he lives. He lives. Where? Nobody knows. But he didn't eat Taco Bell, that's for sure. So, how you doing, Ned? So I went to I'm 99% sure it was my last year. Well, we had the cabins up there, right? Because I was one of the instructors and blah blah blah. And we had the cabins, but we had to share it with like, well, we had the 2-person one. So it was me and another guy, another kid, and we had the fortunate of having that bunkhouse. Normally you had to share the bunkhouse with like four or five other people. And that gets a little much. You want to punch a newborn baby in its face. I'm just saying. But it was me and this other dude. Super cool. We got along great, because all his classes were early in the morning, mine were later in the afternoon, so it kind of worked out great. This is getting uncomfortable. Not quite. Um, not that uncomfortable. We already talked about dropping the kids off at the pool, so you should be comfortable as all could be. All right, you had a good cleaning, you're full at the same time as getting the good cleaning. This shouldn't be. This should. It's okay, Ned. Trust me, it's okay. Just relax. Bring it down. Think lavender. Smell lavender. I don't know. Do something. Calm yourself. All right, calm. Just breathe in. Make sure to breathe out because otherwise you'll pass out, and that's not good. Breathe in. What goes in must come out. Right. Right. All right. Yeah, you were thinking. Yeah, that's the problem, Mr. Ned. Just calm yourself. Calm. Just bring the anxiety levels. Just bring it down. All right. Oh, the Portage one? Yeah, a couple of them were doing that. No, I don't have the Corona. Um, so me and this other dude were up there, and like I said, it was actually great. Depends on who was working. Yeah, well, yeah. But so, recently, the head Taco Bell at the Truckstops had a big promotion for free whatever the hell they were. I will never eat Taco Bell again. And I hate it when other drivers smoke in my truck. I, yeah. So for a lot of you that don't know, I have a bad habit. All right, and unfortunately, it is smoking. And if you're thinking about smoking, please don't. All right, please don't. Please don't. You will never see me smoke on the channel, at least on purpose. Because I don't want to promote something that I'm growing to absolutely hate. All right. But that is the one thing I like, because the guys that get into this truck, because this is my truck, right? This is the truck that I'm going to be in. I wish Other people would give a little bit more shit about the truck that I drive, like me, but whatever, that's besides the point. But if the smell in the truck is, Tim, again, zip it, but the smell in the truck from smoking is very low here in this truck. All right, Mr. Diblo, go enjoy your third day, second day, second day of 2021. It literally is the same as last year. It was yesterday. For us, it was yesterday. Um, uh, I, I'm not gonna, because that's kind of like promoting it. It's a white box with a W on the front in the name. Um, but yeah, but I try to keep everything really, there's always air fresheners, the window's always down. I like to run with the window down anyways because I have a hard time hearing. So this is so funny because I don't look at the gauge. I don't think a lot of truck drivers look at the gauge. Um, for when you're shifting in the RPMs, right? For me, it's I feel it through the vibrations or the sounds. That's for me. That's why I like the straight pipes because I can actually hear what is going on. Now I understand straight pipes aren't for everybody, but they are for me. Um, I shift on sound. I don't look at the cigars actually stink more than cigarettes do. Yeah, exactly. AA run. It's just I don't when I shift, I don't look. I don't look. Um, yeah, I think most people do. This truck does not like 2000. It doesn't even like 1700. This one likes 15 to 1600 shift. You can get it to do it, but you're clicking gears. I mean, you're not grinding, but it's horse pee and the crown. I don't know. I don't drink either, so I'm too busy playing frickin' Sims 4 because everybody or a group of people wanted me to start playing, and y'all suck. Hennessy, nice. Don't know anything about it. 17 or 19, nice. So let's just say it's an 18, and you're good. uh, but yeah, I try to. Obviously, if this is my truck. Oh, I mean, it's not my truck, but this is the one that I am assigned to. And it's kind of funny because we're such a small company that people will slip seat because the truck. If they need a truck, they need a truck. It's whichever one is there, they're going to use. So people have used my truck, and which is fine. Whatever. Just stop fucking the mirrors up. All right. I don't care if you move the seat. Just stop effing my mirrors up. Um, Captain 100, nice. Haven't heard about that one in a long time. I like Blue 100. Blue 100. Y'all remember Blue 100? That shit was so good. It gave you a minty freshness, and then it snuck up behind you and just mowed you over like a frickin' Mack truck pulling 600,000 pounds of log with a 2 inch off the ground bumper, and just bam. The next thing you know, you're laying on the floor and you're going, I'm fine. Blue 100. It was like 110 proof. You could literally run a car on it. It was gross. It was so gross. We used to drink the crap out of that stuff. I did drink a lot. I don't even know why, because I never did like to taste the alcohol. Any of it. It's not moonshine. It's it's about the same kick as moonshine. Same effect as moonshine. But it's a Blue 100. And it was it wasn't a schnapps. I'm trying to think of what it was like. It was like moonshine. Yeah. Yeah, well, I mean, you have to add, yeah, you have to add flavor to moonshine. Otherwise, it does have, like uh, an alcohol, like you're drinking an alcohol wipe, is basically what it, without the ammonia. Yeah, well, that's an oops. Pause. Somebody just got his driver's license a day ago. I don't know what he hit, but he hit something hard. Like super hard. Captain Crunch joined the chat. Did you guys hear that crunch? I think it was that rock. There was a huge boulder over there, and I think he smacked the hell out of it. He's still sitting there, too. I don't want to turn the camera because he can literally see. And the guy probably already feels about that big, so I don't want to make him feel any smaller. Now the cop showed up. All right, I'm going to do it. Hold on. Can y'all see what he hit? Can't quite see it. Yeah, I can't quite see it. Oh no. He dropped it off the curb. His axle's hung up. He dropped it off the curb. I'll guarantee you. That's right. There was a rock there, but um the whole, you have the curb. That whole inside of the curb was just, it was wallowed out. No, that's because the border crossing is like right there. It I'm telling you, it's less than 300 feet behind me. But yeah, so I'm sure they heard the boom and just looked and walked over to the car, and here he is. But yeah, border crossing is literally like right there. Um, but yeah, I bet he's hung up on his axle. This is gonna be interesting. You guys are probably not gonna see the saga of this one, aka the ending. But walk down there. No, I'm not gonna walk down there, Tim. We should, but we're not going to. Like I said, everybody makes mistakes. There's no reason to go basically stick a camera in the guy's face, especially when you have an accident like that. I don't know. It's a white Freightliner. I don't know what it is. If he gets unstuck before we end the live stream, we'll walk down there and take a look after he's gone. Let's play Mr. Policeman. No. Let's not say we did. His new year started off with a bang. You get it? You get it? I hope you guys heard that. It was loud. Like, really, really loud. I'd be surprised if you guys didn't hear that. No, if he's gone, if he's gone before we end the live stream, which is probably not going to happen. Yeah, that used to be really popular when I first started. People would pull the pin. I mean, it still happens from time to time today, but not nearly as much as it did back in the late 90s. Yep, he jumped the curb. He's in that hole. He just moved. I don't know if you guys heard it. Did you hear it? Okay, good. I got the window open a little bit over there. So I wonder if he's going to try backing himself out. He's moving. Hold on. Oh, that's fiberglass. I can hear cracking. Right? I think that's what he's doing too. There's two cops on scene, by the way. This is probably the most eventful thing that's happened all freaking weekend so far. Now the truck is up. So basically, here's the trailer, here's the truck. His truck is sitting like this now. And I mean, it's really, really jacked up in the front. So he he either hit the rock or he dropped down in the hole. Here, I'll show you. It's really. Can you see how high the front end is? Oh, you can't quite see, can you? But yeah, his front end. Yeah, he's really twisted up in there. It does look like a Kenworth. Now that, yeah, looks like a 680 or whatever the hell it is. He's gonna move. Hold on. He is moving. He's kind of rolled back and forth twice now. He hit the rock. I'll guarantee you he hit the rock. Yeah, he hit the rock, all right. No, I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna show you guys seriously, because I wouldn't want anybody to jump in my face with the camera if I fucked up, and so I'm not gonna do it to somebody else. We'll go take a look after he gets out. But no, we're not gonna go down there while he's there. This is probably why I'll never make 1 million subscribers on YouTube, because I don't want to publish stuff like that. And besides, it's dark. Well, exactly. I mean, his anxiety level's probably through the roof. His embarrassment's definitely through the roof. His, holy shit mode is kicked in. I'm just gonna let him be, and we'll walk. I think he's almost out, because now he's facing me a little bit more. So I think they're trying to get him wiggled around everything. But once he leaves, we'll walk down there and take a look at what happened, minus the truck. That sounded like a bumper. There was definitely crunching fiberglass. I could hear it cracking. Yeah, I bet he hit that rock. Yeah, and that hood, it is a Kenworth, because I can tell by the hollowed out mirrors, and it is that 680 or whatever, that 78680, whatever the hell it is. And those hoods are bloody expensive, like insanely expensive. Is it a 680? Okay. Yeah, he's on something. He's backing up, and it just drug off. The truck just drug off. I bet he hit that rock over there. I'll pretty much guarantee you he hit that rock over there. It is not a T2000. It looks nothing exactly like a T2000, Mr. A. Wrong. You just calm yourself. Don't ever accuse Kenworth of building the third most ugliest truck ever built. Literally. First it was the T2000, then it was the W990, and then whatever. Whatever. But those two are the ugliest trucks ever. Ever. I'm sorry. The W990 inches out the T2000 by that much. That much. That much. I'm just saying. That much. All right. I'm going to flip you around for a second. because I gotta jump into the back and grab some socks. Oh gosh. Ow. Oh god. Because he's moving. Here he comes. Here he comes. Huh. I wonder what the hell he hit. His bumper was all there. Oh no. Oh, he's leaking something. Oh, he's leaking something hardcore. All right. All right. We're going to go take a look now that he's gone. Besides, I don't want to get out of the truck anyways. Oh, it was the pole. There's another one over there. Oh no, it was the curb. Yeah. See how it drops off right there? Water. You hear the gunshots? Fireworks from over there. I wonder what he hit. Oh, by the way, border crossing. My truck. Border crossing. I told you, it's literally like 300 feet down the road. I don't know what he hit. Oh. It's the hood. Yeah, it's the hood. Sucks. Now there's people over there banging on this shit. Alright, we're gonna go back to the truck. We looked. We saw. We conquered. It's dark. Oh my gosh. That sucks. I feel bad for the guy. I feel bad for him. Can't help it. Yep. Water. Antifreeze. But the weird part about it is the water wasn't coming out. Well, it was up front, but there's also a big puddle where the trailer was too. Wonder if he has lettuce on. He might have lettuce on. For you guys that don't know, when you haul lettuce, you pack the top of it with ice. I am not gonna say your name. I'm just gonna say, duh. How you doing, man? Oh shit. But yeah, for lettuce, you pack the top with ice, and then you know how you see those trailers with the little door? So you got the two big doors, you know, the doors on the passenger side. There's a little door right there. You gotta leave that open. Have the reefer on continuous. Lettuce will actually build up gas. It just gives it off. That is almost like helium. Happy New Year to you too. It's almost like helium. It just keeps building and building and building, and the trailer will eventually just break. Some fish, yeah. Yep. I'm not a aficionado. You get it? Oh, shut up. I'm not a seafood expert. Although I am a seafood expert because I see food and I happen to eat it. I'm full of them tonight. See? This is why y'all gotta come hang out more. Just saying. Hey. You just calm yourself, Mr. Tim. What are you talking about? Whatever the hell we want. We talk about a little bit of that. We talk about a little bit of this. We talk about everything. Mr. Roman Atwood, how you do? Welcome back, my friend. Welcome back. It is bloody hot in here now. Only because that thing is on and it's charging. Because I'm going to go play some more films more. What's the temp? I don't know. It's broken. It literally broke on the way down here when I was going through that snowstorm. So I don't know what the outside. It's in here. It's probably close to 70. Only because, like I said, I got the computer running and then the power inverter right there, going, and I do have a CB, but I never use it and it never goes on. If I smell fart like shut up, Tim. I do. It's right there. It doesn't work. It works, but it doesn't work. Here, I'll show you. See? It's a Connex. It's a good one. It's a big boy one. And I don't have... The only reason why I don't use it is because, first of all, there's nobody to use it with. Because everybody's a fucking idiot out here nowadays. I'm putting it up there as close to the worst truck stop I've ever been to. The worst. And if anybody knows anybody at Road Ranger, they need to get their shit together down here, because this one sucks. Like, hardcore. Like, I paid $12 for a shower that you can see I never used. Because I walked in, seen it, immediately walked out, and I haven't been back in there since. So it was that bad. Nope. Nope. Ain't catching no vaginal disease tonight or today. Not gonna happen. Of course it is. I gots to play with my stick, man. Oh, no, 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 no. TAs are just outdated. This was dangerous. It was disgusting. I would show you the stick, Roman, but no. I've been living in the truck for 2 days without getting out of it. There's garbage on the floor, and I don't really want to show you guys my garbage. It's just garbage, all right? Calm yourself. Yeah, no, I know what was here. No. Nope, not today. I gotta sit here. Well, for two reasons. One is I gotta load tomorrow morning. ASAP, I guess, sort of, something like that. The other thing is if we move, I'll never get back into the spot again. And are you in Colorado? No. I am literally on the Mexican border. Mexico is like 300 feet right there. No joke. We literally just got out and looked. Mexico is literally less than 300 feet behind me. So, one of these days we'll do a driving live stream again and see how many people squeal on me this time. Because it happens every time. No. So I came to the very bottom of I-35. I live up towards the very top of I-35. He waited on his Mexican lot lizard. Yeah. Not with the armed security that I have around here. Ain't no lot lizards getting up in this pig. Ugh. The whole concept of lot lizards is just gross. You mean a live stream? Most likely Sunday. I know, Mr. AA. That was the whole reason why Trelo fired me, supposedly. But reality is Vicky, their so-called safety director, is either doinking Josh, the AKA owner, or she just had it in for me from the beginning. I don't know. But the owner would tell me to keep doing what I was doing, not to worry about it. But then the very next day, I'd get yelled at from Vicky. So, oh, was I not supposed to say their names? Oh, I so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Oh, please forgive me. Please forgive me. I don't fucking care. I'll be in Colorado next month. What you going to Colorado for, man? I wouldn't go back if they were the last company on the fucking planet. I would go so far into debt to buy that company and then close it and fire everyone there. and then part out the company and probably make absolutely no money back because that company is full of smoke and mirrors. It is the most pathetic concept of a trucking company I've ever seen in my life. It is just, it's all fake. It's all fake. It's an all ego massaging my wiener's bigger than your wiener contest there. That's literally all that company is. I wouldn't go back if it was the last place on earth. I don't know what it was, Mr. Tim. How is the salary? Well, it's all based off miles. Um, so if you're an owner operator, it's still based off miles. If you're a company guy, it's still based off miles. If you're a percentage of the load person, it's still based off miles. Everything that every truck driver gets paid for is based off miles. It's the only measuring tool we have. So it's either gallons or miles. That's it. Um, it really all depends. Like these guys here, I get a salary, but again, it's all based off miles. Um, it's not good, but it's not bad. Um, this one here, if I do a really short week, I'm averaging about 800 take home a week. Um, if I do a long run, let's say like to Arizona or to South Carolina, and whatever, that's around $1,100. If you get them out of a jam, they have no qualms paying you a little bit extra. They give bonuses. They give, I mean, it's a really good place to work. I just wish the communication was a lot better, or just communication to begin with. But that's literally my only complaint about these guys. They're small. you know, um, they leave you alone. They let you do your job. It's not bad. They're not afraid to pay, and everything like that. But no, like I heard, who was it? I don't even know. Somebody's paying drivers 54 cents a mile. I forget who. I think a lot of these mega companies are doing it now. Some companies are doing sign-on bonuses where they split a $5,000 sign-on bonus over a year, so you get like $1.15 a mile or something like that. Um, yeah, it just all depends. It all depends. Cool, 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 cool. I'm glad you understand, man. Well, that's the thing is, you know, back in the day, it was. This is this is how much the industry has finally realized that truck drivers are actually important, but only that much. uh, well, exactly. Right now it's only going to get worse. So a, a couple months ago, yeah, well, yeah. So a couple months ago, the freight dropped because of the whole shutdown thing. Well, guess what? We're going back to it, and only this time it's going to get worse. Um, but now freight is booming. You literally have your pick of whatever you want, but it's on the downward slide. Um, I have a feeling once the southern Texas produce market or produce is gone, um, that's when it's just going to drop. Arizona's pretty much done. California has stuff all year round, but it's slowed. It's slowed way down now. Florida's pretty much done. Texas, Mexico is about done. So I have a feeling once the produce drops, that's when the bottom's just going to fall out of everything again. And I have a feeling it's going to be bad this time. But back in the day, now, mind you, I've been driving for 28, 26, 25 years, 24, 25, something like that. Um, Back in my day, yeah, if you made 28 cents a mile, you were top pay. No joke. You were top pay. But the miles were there. I mean, you could turn and burn every freaking week. You didn't have to go home. I mean, it was boom, 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 boom. Drivers were making $1,000 a week. Take home. Yeah, no, like mid 90s, it was, if you were making 28 cents, 26 cents a mile, you were, you were, yeah, you were top notch. Um, and then, like, well, jeez. Oh, sorry. No, English was not my forte. Nope. I wouldn't be a teacher anyways, because I'd probably slap somebody, and especially nowadays, punch a little carpet muncher right in his face. But anyways, yeah, so back then it was, if you were making 28 cents, you were, Jesus. Say his name, give him a, no. But yeah, well, that's the thing though, is back in the 80s, everything, you were making money hand over fist. You were making a killing. And then it got deregulated right before the 90s. Everything dropped back through the floor again. So hot. Yeah, I don't know what this one pays. You're gonna have to listen to the reefer. I'm sorry, it's way too effing hot. And I got a loud reefer on this time. Well, it doesn't help that I got two trucks like side by side. But then, like mid 2000s, the pay per mile went through the roof. Like, the first thing I remember seeing is rail offering 34 cents a mile. All miles paid. All miles paid. And then I believe it was Warner went up to like 42 cents a mile. And then I think it was like CR England went up to, I think it's CR England that's paying 54 cents a mile right now for company miles. But that was the thing. That was the trick back in the 90s, was a lot of these mega companies, they would pay you top notch, and they would do every other week. You'd get tons of miles one week. You'd get no miles the next week. You get crap ton of miles. And if you didn't keep that up, or you didn't play the little games or whatever, they'd give you 2 weeks in a row where you didn't get any miles. So they played that little game. Not per hour, per mile. I think I've only ever heard of one company that paid per hour, and they went out of business like super fast. Ridiculously fast. JB Hunt was paying almost 50 cents. Yeah, they were. And JB Hunt was like 4 times the size they are right now. They cut back like a lot, because it was JB Hunt, Warner, Schneider, and MS Carriers were the 4, and USA Express, or USA Transport Express. I forget which one it was, but those were the 5 mega companies back then. Like, CR England was big, but they weren't as big as they are now. Pride, same thing. Prime, same thing. They were big, but they weren't quote unquote a mega carrier. But yeah, you had MS Carriers, JB Hunt, Swift. Swift was a mega. I mean, Swift has always been a mega Yeah, MS Carriers got bought out by Swift. That's when Swift became a mega company. Is when they bought out MS Carriers, USA Express or Transit, whatever the hell it was, and then they bought Star Transport, the Red Star one, not the Blue Star one, but the Red Star one, because there used to be a Blue Star and a Red Star, two completely different companies. Why you would do that, I don't know, but they did it. But yeah, they bought all three of those companies literally back to back to back to back, and then that's when they jumped up to like outrageous. PST out of it. Yes, I do remember them. I don't think they're the same company. They have the same. I am old. I believe they have the same law firm, or not representation. It's not a law firm, but they use the same firm to do all their legal mumbo jumbos, like get their fuel stickers, get their base plates, get their insurance. I mean, all of them are self-insured. Bar None actually got bought out by. No, I'm not 67. Bar None got bought out by Decker, and Decker got bought out by. Shit. No. Bar None got bought out by the other company that Decker bought, and I cannot remember their name. And then Decker got bought out by somebody else. You still see Decker's still a company, but it's owned, I think it's owned by TMZ or something like that now. I can't remember. But yeah, Decker did the same thing as Swift, but more for the flatbed stuff, because they bought out Bar None. I think they're all part of TMC Flatbeds now. Bar None, this other Umtham bought out Bar None. All right, Mr. Doc. Thanks for coming to hang out. Have a good night, buddy. Yeah, Bar None got bought out by Umtham. Umtham got bought out by Decker. Decker, I believe, got or merged. I'm 99% sure they got bought out, but I'm 75% sure it was for TMZ, through TMZ, or they merged with TMZ. Not 100% sure. I don't know what the difference is, merging and buying out. I don't know what the difference is. But Decker is still a company. Yeah, there's been so many changes over the umpteen gazillion years I've been alive. But yeah, because then Swift wanted in the reefer division, so they bought Dick Simons. So now, no, who bought Dick Simons? I can't remember. There's been so many conglomerates merged, and right? I know. It's like throwback era time right now. But oh, was it Knight that bought Bar None? Okay, because Umtham bought somebody, and I thought it was Bar None, but then Umtham got bought out by Decker. Yep, Black Freightliners. Yep. Okay, so Bar None was bought out by Knight. Oh my god, so confusing. So confusing. I don't know. And then yeah, so many good companies closed their doors within the last 20 years that it's been ridiculous. See, Mayflower had legal issues, I believe. I don't 100% sure know. I heard rumors that Mayflower had some major legal issues. Um, it wasn't uncommon. I don't know how many of you know the old T5 exit in Ohio, the Perrysburg exit, Stony Ridge, whatever you want to call it. I still call it the old T5 because that was the exit number, toll road exit number 5. Um, there used to be so, thank you. There used to be so many Mayflower drivers, that were there, and they would be up at Stony Ridge at the bar drinking, and then they would go out driving, or they get into a fight. The last I saw, or the last I heard of Mayflower, was one of their drivers um, was down in Florida, I believe, at Wildwood, I think. Um, got upset with a bunch of other drivers, pulled a gun, and like shot 3 of them and killed 3 of them, or killed 2 of them, or something like that. And something to do with that was like the CEO's son, or it was something. I'm not 100% sure. I will admit it is a rumor mill, but pretty much after that rumor started, and I am going to classify it as a rumor, but pretty much after that rumor started, Mayflower just, I mean, you see their trailers running around, but it's not Mayflower anymore. It's something happened. I don't know if that was actually what happened, if that's what caused them to just up and leave, but like I said, I was told that there was legal issues. How true it is, I don't know. It's crazy. Universal and Central Transport are two separate companies, but they're both majority owners of the same guy who owned Ambassador Bridge. Just died a couple months ago. Yeah, yep. And actually, Central bought Dick Simons, and Central now is owned by Swift, or at least Swift is in conjunction with them, because I've seen Central trucks, or actually, I've seen Swift trucks pulling Central trailers, the reefer trailers. So that's how that went. Central bought out Dick Simons. Well, they all are. Of course they are. Now, there are two different Centrals. The one that I think you're looking at is, yeah, Schneider bought Pool. No. Did Schneider buy Pool? I think they did. Because for a minute there, I thought MS Carriers bought Pool way, way, way back when, but no, it was, I think Schneider bought Pool. There are two Centrals. You got Central Refrigerated, and then you got Central Logistics, which is partnered with Universal out of Michigan. Central, the LTL Central, yeah, the orange, yeah, the orange yellow ones, yeah, yeah. The other Central was out of Utah that bought Dick Simons, and then I think Swift bought them. Pool is from Evergreen, Alabama. Yeah, there was, yeah, because they had white and blue trucks, like MS Carriers. They had white and blue. No, they didn't. Green and white. Yeah, that's it. Because I remember I talked to a pool driver up in Hudson, and I had my 359 at the time, and I was going over to it ain't, but it ain't really hurting it. Not today, in today's world. It's not hurting anything. Back then, yeah, it was throwing everybody into a tailspin, but Yeah, Throwback Friday. uh, but yeah, because I was on my way over into Wisconsin. I had a load of DDGs on, and I stopped at Hudson for the night, and the guy parked next to me. Creepy old man. Very creepy old man. Yep. Yep. Actually, like there's somebody, I can't remember who it was. They just got in trouble for they sold the company to another majority owned company, that company that owns like multiple trucking companies, big multiple companies. There was a guy from, or a company from Texas that was going to buy them. They were from Chattanooga. I can't remember what the company was. They were going to buy. I'm sure a lot of them are mafia owned, but yeah, it's a lot of these big conglomerates. Like Warner owns, well, Warner Enterprises. Covenant, yeah, Covenant is the one from Chattanooga. Yep, they're the ones that sold um to this company in Texas, and then the company in Texas sued them or something, because their net worth wasn't as much as they said it was. Yeah, they used to be really bad. I haven't seen a Stevens truck in forever. Like, honestly, I I haven't seen a Stevens truck in so long. Oh my god, we've been on for an hour and 30 minutes. All right, listen. Happy New Year, everybody. We're done. I did not know we were going on an hour and 30 minutes. I am going to say good night. Have a great rest of your New Year's Eve, day, whatever. Be safe if you're working tomorrow. And we'll see you guys on, well, we'll see you Sunday for Sunday something. What we're going to talk about, who the hell knows? But I did not realize we've been on for an hour and 30 minutes. All right. I'll see you guys later. Thank you so much. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe, hit the thumbs up, do all that damn thing. If you haven't checked out the website, go check out the website. Um, the whole routine. Check out the store, do whatever. I'll see you guys later. All right. Bye.